Hello, everyone. This is Beverly Vaughn, your wake up artist, and I want to share a story with you about what made me shift my life into a whole new and virtually uncharted territory for me. At the age of 22, I started working for a major corporation, at that time known as SNET, and ended up staying there for 33 years through many acquisitions and finally ended up retiring from AT&T. I worked in sales and honestly, I absolutely loved what I was doing until the company changed and became more like a factory instead of a family business like when I started. We literally got numbers instead of names. I retired from my job early and shaking, I might add, when the company was sold, and it was more beneficial for me to take my lump sum pension than to remain and lose half of my money. Now, there's some things I learned about money as time went on. I started paying attention to money and learning about money and realized that my great pension was really the equivalent of about 4 years' salary without taxes taken out. And I couldn't touch it and actually would have to continue to grow it myself until I reach what is considered retirement age. The same year that I retired, I met my first coach. She took me through a process of realizing I had so much more in me that was locked away and untapped because all I had ever done or known was tied to academia and trading time for dollars in the corporate arena. She taught me that I had so many gifts that could be shared with people that were outside of the arena I had lived in, was comfortable with, and had always known. You see, I'm also a Christian evangelist. I had lived my entire life focused on only one area of life at that time, and that was spiritual. She opened my eyes to many scriptures and showed me that I had a skewed vision of the world, that the Bible says we are the light of the world, not the light of the church. That's a big one for many of us to learn and grab a hold of. So, how could I be the light of the world when everything that I did was in the church? That's what Christians would call a Selah right there. I found out that I am a master at strategy and business planning. I always knew I loved to teach, but I'd only done Christian teaching and never business teaching. That sparked a burning desire in me to do more and help more people, whether in or out of church. I wanted to help people live as vessels of God everywhere and to teach them how to do just that. I decided to join the entrepreneurial course. And while it was difficult at times, I mean, very difficult, I stayed the course. You see, I was trained from a different perspective how to think about jobs and life. It was difficult because I was trying to do it without ever being in the entrepreneur space, and I was following what I thought would work without real experience. It was when I consistently found mentors to model and hired coaches to train me in their fields of expertise. I got my hands on as many trainings, seminars, masterminds, boot camps, and attended as many business retreats as I could to find and keep my dream of being a successful business owner alive. I was determined to stick with it. I made a decision and was determined to stick with it, to stay the course. And that is what has set me on a course I never ever thought I would be on in life, earning seven figures in just 3 years. I mean, I couldn't have dreamed that because I would have never thought it was for me. I have now the ability to design my life the way I want it and not just take what is handed to me. I have a daily sense of purpose and destiny. And I know that I am making a difference in the world, both spiritually, which I had always done, touching thousands of lives, and now naturally from the same perspective, both Christian and secular. And I do it with the great inspiration and joy of watching the lives of clients change. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened had I not stayed the course, had I listened to those who said, you're going down the wrong pathway. Why are you doing that? What changed you? How did you change from Christianity to all this other stuff? And I just got out of the mindset of I need to go find another job and get a paycheck. I was determined to stick with entrepreneurship. You are writing your life story with every decision you make and every step that you take. Today is an opportunity that you can change the course of your entire life. You have the power to use two tools that you already have to either start your journey of entrepreneurship or greatly enhance your current business. And they are you ready? Are you listening? Your computer and your phone. And I'm not talking about becoming a telemarketer, so don't even let your mind go there. That's not what I am talking about. But to launch your programs, to launch your expertise, your coaching, your mentorship, or your service by using teleseminars and webinars. The system that I am going to start teaching tonight is a 5-week training course. It's proven. And I walk you through step-by-step systems that thousands, including myself, have used to get products made, established, and build my business. Being successful boils down to really two things: education and training. It's as simple as that. The more you earn, or the more you learn, the more you earn. This is for me. If I were in your shoes, this would be a no-brainer. You could find all the information about training and even listen to a preview call I hosted to launch this program at www.beverlyvaughn.info. I'll see you tonight. And if you have any questions at all, just inbox me. I'll see you tonight.